if you care, I got off a high dose of ADHD medication in 3 days using 7 drops.
Oh, wow. And
I
what
can
were you on, Matt?
Vyvanse.
Vidance. Okay.
Oh, Vyvanse.
3 days, you said?
Yep.
That's great.
I just took it for 3 days with the 7 drops and took the meds alongside it. And then the third day, I just stopped and didn't have any withdrawal. And I know what that's like because I quit. I stopped taking it a while earlier, and it took a month, and it was awful. So
Oh, wow. And I'm sorry, again, you said 10 drops?
I took 7 because I was nervous because I did my own research on selenium and thought it was toxic, and I guess this particular form is not. So I kind of chickened out.
Okay. Okay.
But
Oh, that's
seven
great.
seemed to do it for me.
Great. And you're still
So
feeling great. Do you continue the selenium?
kind of like you said, just as I need it. Um, I kind of know what that looks like, but not to keep off the drug if that makes any sense.
Yeah, sure. Okay, got it. Thanks for
That's
that.
amazing. Good for you. Last year, I actually was, I'm a nurse, so I was coming home from work and of course having a few glasses of wine every day because it was just so stressful from work. And I started slowing that down. And I was also taking selenium, Clive selenium. And I kind of really didn't have the desire for it anymore, which was interesting. And then I wound up stopping totally. And I went to a 4th of July party last summer and indulged in things that combinations. I had some wine, I had some really nice, expensive single malt scotch, and I was violently ill for 2 days. And
Oh, wow.
it was, yeah. And I've literally not touched anything since then. I have no desire whatsoever. And I enjoyed wine. So it definitely works.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And again, you did how many drops? I'm going to write it down. How many drops were you taking? And you were
Well,
doing
I
this.
wouldn't necessarily take what I took. I was doing, I think this was last year. I think maybe the first week I was taking 3 or 4 drops. You know what? I don't remember. I can't even speak to that. So I'm not going to give you an incorrect answer.
Okay.
But now I do it maybe 1 or 2 a day, every few days, if I remember, or every other day. And literally I have no desire whatsoever. And I will say there was a dependency on using wine to relax after work. So, and now I have no desire. As a matter of fact, when I even think about drinking alcohol, I have an aversion to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sorry,
Well, it's a lot of money too.
Oh, can I just ask if you were the lady who was on another one of these where you were speaking about your experience with your hair color and your alcohol consumption? Or was that a
Yes,
different?
that was me. That was me. Yes. Yes.
Do you want to say something about that for people who weren't on that call? Because I thought that was fascinating as a grey-haired person.
I know. Well, don't look at my hair now. This is dyed red. Normally my hair is brown, but I don't have gray hair anymore, which is pretty interesting. And I just had it done, so I can't even show you right now. I can't speak to that now, but yes, that was me.
So Heather, would you like to run through, at that time when your hair color came back, can you run through everything that you remember that you were doing, like what you were eating at that point, what supplements you were taking? Because, I mean, clearly a lot of people would be interested in that.
I eat organic food, filtered water, supplements. You know, this was last year. And of course I was at that time concerned about what's happening now with COVID and being in the hospital. Now I know better, but daily I was taking vitamin D, vitamin C, the selenium, quercetin, CoQ10, elderberry, colloidal silver, again, I was working in the hospital and concerned, so I was doing that daily. I kind of use intuition with supplements. I have a variety of supplements, and I just use my intuition, what I really think I need for that day.
So when you started using the selenium, were you already using all that other stuff so that you could sort
Yes.
of tell? So you could tell that it was the selenium that did the trick?
Absolutely. Yes, I was having supplements on a regular basis. Yes, for a few years, and eating very clean and healthy.
That was a clip from one of my Ask Clive Anything sessions for the special members of secrethealthclub.com. So you can find Secret Health Club and join it on my website, clivetocarle.com.